All right, hey guys, we're here today with Gordan, and he came in a couple months ago suffering from some back pain, some pretty significant back pain. And so I want to get his story for you all so you can kind of understand where he was and where he's at now. So, Gordan, what was life like prior to coming in here when you had your back pain?
Well, the main reason I came in, I'd been suffering from back pain for years. I believe it's probably from football injuries from years and years ago. And I had been going to a chiropractor once a month, and that would make me feel good for a day or so, and that was about it. So it was bothering me enough to where I felt that I had to get something done, and I did not want to get a back operation because every time I hear about one of those, it's not too successful stories. So I decided to come in and see what they could do for me, and I'm very happy that I did make that move. It's been a life-changing move for me.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, he's been in here. You were in here for about three months, in and out of going through treatments, yeah. And after going through 3 to this is probably going on 4 months now for Gordan. Mm-hmm. How do you feel now? I mean, this guy's exercising now more, and it's pretty incredible. It's pretty awesome to see that. Love seeing stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I feel a whole lot better. And before, when I would get up in the morning, I'd have to kind of lay in bed and straighten out my back and get it around, because as soon as I tried to get up, I'd have the pains and so forth. And I found that if I lay straight in bed and put some pressure on my feet and so forth, that it wouldn't hurt as much as when I got up. Now, I mean, I can get up and I don't even have to give it a second thought at all.
Yeah, that's awesome. And as a chiropractor myself, when you hear somebody that comes in that's said they've been getting chiropractic treatments regularly and they're not really meeting his goals, it's not getting him to where he wants to be. You obviously have to sit back and think that he needs to be analyzed a little bit differently, or there's something else going on there. And when you're able to identify that and you're able to treat that specifically, I mean, it shows the man's doing exercises now, and even with his previous injuries before, we were able to get him to where, how much pain, what is your pain level now?
What is the pain? What?
Pain level. Where's your pain at?
Yeah, I would say before I figured I probably had 8 out of 10, and I figure now I may be 2 out of 10, but it only occurs, certain times if I do a certain move. And I can't stress enough about keeping exercise program going on while you're doing this, because that's how I've been able to identify the pains that I've had. And I've been in touch with the doctor about what can I do to correct this, that, or the other, and he's been most helpful. So I mean, I feel, gosh, this has been going on for 30 years or more, and I just feel, I wish I had found out 30 years ago that I could have done this. Well,
hey, the man's a living testimonial here today. So if you're suffering from whatever the case may be, low back pain, you don't have to live with it. You don't have to get that dreadful surgery that often doesn't necessarily work. So you got to seek out alternatives here, and that's exactly what this man did, and he's a living proof to that. So thanks for doing this.
Right.
I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.